Hi guys, this is Peps from Crannk, doing my first video shit. I just did an interview with the Swedish hardrocking band Bürner that just released their debut album, and I think you're really gonna like it, and I think it's a really good interview, so please check it out. Have a great evening, holiday, or whatever. Take care. Stay safe. Bye. Shoot. Should we take it in English?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. No problem.
That's great. Okay, so let's start by presenting the band. Bürner. Who is Bürner band?
Janne, drummer in Bürner.
And Björn, vocals and guitar.
And I'm Mats Turesson, play the bass.
Okay, nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
How come that you formed a band and released your first album at your age today? It's kind of special to have guys in my age becoming rock musicians.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I know we're pretty old. The thing is, Mats and I go way back. We played together when we were like 16, and played along with each other for 7 or 8 years in various bands before, as we said, life came up and bit us in the ass. We had families, different jobs, moved to different places in Sweden, and but we had some agreement that we are going to go back to. We're going to get back together. One further down the road, we're going to hook up again, and it took about 30 years, and then we decided it was Christmas 2017. We hooked up again, and we Mats had a few songs, and we recorded them and started playing again, and just realized how much we had missed each other, and how much we had missed playing together, and we started immediately to look for a drummer. It took about half a year, 10 months, and trying to persuade to talk Jan into playing with us, and eventually he did, and that was Bürner. And then from that point on, we just, we felt that it's just a go. So.
Yeah. And did you have the same musical opinions? You listen to kind of the same bands, or so from the beginning, or?
We all like to listen to old school hard rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it should be more or less the same.
I guess you guys are like me, brought up.
I mean, Björn and myself, we used to listen to, obviously, Motorhead, but also blues and lots of other music. And Janne is from the same kind, so to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe, I would say that we have the same kind of influences going way back. It's all genuine bands, really. Really, like it had to be genuine stuff, genuine bands with a fucking attitude.
Yeah.
We love Hurricanes, Ramones,
Status.
Yeah, Status Quo, CC Top, all of them, AC/DC, genuine bands that play their instruments in a proper way and fucking kick ass. That's what we
Yeah,
like. And
that's a good list of good bands, actually. So I can understand that. Speaking of AC/DC, what do you think about their new album?
It's great.
It is?
It's a masterpiece. Yeah.
I haven't heard
yeah,
it.
once again, they deliver.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Yeah, that was a question on the side. It doesn't. I don't have it here in my question form. Yeah, obviously, Motorhead is rather strong influence on your album, I think, and I guess that a lot of people agree with me. But
Well, I would say Motorhead is one influence, but
yeah,
we have never ever tried to copy anything. We don't want to sound like Motorhead, just like Motorhead. I mean, we play with a distorted bass and double fucking bass drums. But the thing is, we play fucking rock and roll and we do it our way. I've been accused of sounding a bit like Lemmy, but I've also been accused of sounding a bit like fucking Bon Scott, and I'm really proud of that.
yeah,
But I tried to sound like myself, and the band tried to sound like Bürner.
yeah,
And if people find some Motorhead in us, well, fine, because Motorhead is one of the greatest bands that ever existed.
yeah,
And so is Easy, and so is Status Quo, and so is fucking Black Sabbath, and on and on and on. So
yeah.
we try to find our own sound, and yeah, hopefully
Yeah,
we
I
sound
agree.
like that.
Yeah, I think you have a sound of your own, and like with every band, you can hear that. Well, okay, they maybe grew up with this kind of music because you always get the influences, of course. And you
Yeah.
mentioned a, a list of bands there. So would it be right to say that Bürner is a mix of all these guys and
Yes,
your own thoughts about the band?
I think our main ambition is to be a good hard rocking band because it's not so much hard rock these days. It's heavy metal and sleaze rock and melodic metal and thrash metal and all that stuff. But hard rock is what we aim for.
Yeah, I think you succeeded as well. I think that's why I like the album so much because it's a fresh breeze among all the metal that I always listen to, and it's hard to find new hard rock.
Yeah, we try to play with a lot of energy. That's very important because when you don't have that, maybe we are too old.
Yeah, well, I do believe that we don't sound old when we play, and we have a lot of energy, like Janne said, and we do everything with a good sense of humor. We have a laugh when we do it. We love what we do,
Yeah.
and if you ask Mats, what do you say, Mats? I mean, you're the brain behind most of the songs and most of the riffs and most of the ideas comes from Mats.
Okay.
No, I mean, if you say like that I make the songs or the riffs, I must say that I try to make riffs that I haven't heard. I try to make riffs which 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 I can't find in any other song.
Yeah.
I mean, like Accept, for example, it's a very good band, but I miss one song from that band. Then I try to create it myself,
Okay.
which will become a Bürner song then.
Yeah, of course.
And also for Motorhead, for example, AC/DC also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a really good ambition, trying to make music that's never been made before.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not in another way or like that. But it's just that. I mean, you have a riff in your head. You understand?
Yeah.
This riff should have been done by Accept, for example, but they didn't. So we do it instead.
Yeah, it's one way of putting it is like we are not trying to fucking invent the wheel again.
No.
We just want to play rock and roll, but we don't want to play anything that someone else have done. We don't want to be a copycat, or we don't want to steal anything from anyone. We try to make our own songs, but it's still basic rock and roll. It's you know, meat and potatoes.
Yeah, and probably the best ambition one should have as a band, I think. Play good music, have fun.
Yeah. And I know that when I show something for Bürner, for example, I show him a riff, Janne and Bürner. They say, "Why don't you? How do you play?
Yeah.
Why don't you play intact?"
How come you can't keep the beat? How come you're out of tune? How come you're disorientated on the guitar? Yeah, and then we put him straight.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have a lot of fun making the songs, and all of us are included. There's an idea for a song. It could come from like a riff, or it could come from an idea of something we read or something we heard, or a joke or whatnot, or a fantasy, or just a punchline. And then we try to write around that and try to make a song. And everyone is very much included. I mean, there's only three of us: guitar, bass, and drums. That's it.
Yeah.
We've got what we've got, and that's why, I mean, Janne colors the music in a way, like, you know, move the beat around a bit to enhance the beat in the song or the tune. I mean, he makes it stronger and more obvious where we're going. So everyone is very much included in writing the song. And I mean, I can write 2 lines of a lyric, and then Janne can complete it.
Yeah.
So we're all very much there. And the process when we make the music is what is most fun, I think. That's what we enjoy. Spending weekends together and create music.
Yeah.
I think the lunch break is the best.
Yeah, the lunch break. The food and the beer.
Sounds good. But how do you do today then? Are you being stopped by this virus, or
Yeah, pretty much. We can't see each other anymore.
never again?
Now we have slowed down a bit, yeah, and I mean, we are pretty much okay. Me and Jan, we have our own businesses. We hardly see any people, we go to our workshops and do our business during the day, come home in the evening. We hardly meet any people, and I'd say it would be hard for me to catch COVID. I'm not saying that I can't, but for Mats to travel from Gothenburg by bus or train or whatever, that's the thing why we have slowed down now. But as soon as things turn better, we will get together again and play. Otherwise, we have to take a car and go down and pick Mats up if it goes way too long.
Yeah.
It's been about a month now since we played.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't think we have slowed down. I mean,
No.
we have done lots of things, and we have lots of things ongoing.
Yeah.
So Bürner is not slowing down. Definitely not.
And some in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have recorded and we have done some video shoots and we've got something in the pipeline. So in a couple of weeks, a few weeks, there's a Christmas celebration coming up with a video and a new song.
Cool.
Yeah, around December 18th, the record company will release it, and it's a Christmas greeting from Bürner to everyone in the world. Really
nice. Yeah, we could use some good news in these dark times. I think.
Yeah. It's hard for everyone. I mean, we had a gig in Stockholm planned that got cancelled. Since we have a record release, our album came out on September 30th. Obviously, any band that releases an album wants to come out and play and promote the album and sell albums and merch and everything around it. That has obviously stopped us like it has stopped everyone else. But as soon as someone says push the button, we are ready to go. And we got new material and new stuff, so we will be ready when the time comes.
That's good. And so we can expect a sequel to this first.
Yeah, it's already recorded. We've already recorded 4 songs for the new album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mixed and mastered and already.
They're ready to go.
Yeah.
Great. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. This summer, me and my fiance, my girlfriend, we were out driving in Sweden, and can't really remember why, but we went through Borensberg on our way to maybe Linköping, and we ended up listening to P4, and there was this competition around the nation, P4 Nästa.
Yeah.
We won it.
You did.
We were the winners.
We were the winner.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I heard, was it the song The Bürner?
No. Hey, hey.
Hey.
Hey, hey. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I heard it and I was driving at the same time, so I couldn't, fiddle with Spotify and stuff. So I could never find the song, and now I didn't remember after all this month. But so you're the winning team.
Yeah, I can say so.
Yeah.
Did you win the whole competition or just your region?
This
in this region, in P4 Östergötland. So
yeah.
So we won this region. 440,000 listeners which is pretty good. So we had some radio time, which was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how I noticed you. So
yeah.
that's great.
And to be on national radio, even if it's in the region, I mean that means a lot for. I mean, hard rock bands and hard rock music that it doesn't get really that much play. I mean, obviously a few bands like Europe and the bigger bands in Sweden,
Yeah.
Tars and so on, they get some radio time. But otherwise, normally hard rock bands and smaller bands, they get played on smaller radio stations.
Yeah.
But for us to be played on P4 like you once or twice every day for 3-4 months, summer of 19 was great.
Yeah.
Gave us a lot of new listeners. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. And I'm really glad that I had a chance to hear that song. I don't know why, but I did remember the name. So when I saw it in, I don't know, maybe it was a promotion email I got. I don't know, but then I instantly knew that this is it. This is going to be fun.
But you liked it anyway.
Yeah, really much.
Yeah. Good.
It's a great album. Well,
yeah, we are proud of it. To be honest, I've said it before, but it's one of the proudest moments in my life when I held that album in my hand. You know, a vinyl first, and then the CD. I mean, and just to put your album on and hear the quality of it. I mean, I was so fucking proud. It's like a rooster.
Yeah, yeah, I should be.
Yeah.
Is there any song on that album that you like a bit more than the other?
Yes.
Yes. What's that? Which song is that?
No, I like the Bürner best because that's the most tricky song to make.
Okay.
That was you can ask Bürner.
It's a hard one.
Yeah. Well, it was a very hard. It wasn't hard. I mean, well, it was a very tricky song to get the hang of because Mats came with a riff, very very simple, but it was very hard to find the beat that he was thinking when he was
Okay.
playing it, because it was a very simple song, and how gonna put the drums and the bass to this, and how do we, you know?
We really had to struggle through it, but
Yeah, we struggled big time, and initially it was hard to hear whether he was gonna have a good catch or not, if it was a good song or not. But I think once we had Janne playing it. Then you got the feeling of the song, and I mean, like you said, Mats, it's a great song, and it's a very good song from the album. Yeah.
Yeah. I also like it, and I think it was maybe that's why I thought it was that song I heard on the radio. But Hey is also a really good opening song, I guess. So yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Well, you answered a lot of my questions already, but just by talking. So I had like 3 questions about if you're thinking of making a new album, which you are. But I guess, as you said, it's a little bit tricky nowadays when you can't travel freely in the same way, I guess. And the clock is ticking. I'm just gonna ask you one second last question.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can try to. No, wait. Sorry, it's good you can edit this stuff. That was no good questions anyway. It's not so easy to find questions to do an interview, you know.
Well, it's cool.
What does people really want to know about Swedish hard rocking band?
We're trying our best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you notice any that you got played so much in national radio? Did you notice that you got some more attentions?
Yeah,
Also
it helped
that.
a lot. It was important for us. I think it was the biggest thing for the band.
Yeah, I believe, like Janne said, the lift that you get from being played on Swedish national radio.
Yeah.
I mean, I had instantly when we were on the radio, I got like 3, 4, 5 text messages from friends saying, "Oh fuck, you're on the radio, man. You're on P4. What the fuck is going on? They play you on P4."
All the time.
And that also meant that people that normally don't listen to Bürner or have a hard time finding Bürner, all of a sudden we were played on Swedish radio, on the radio here in the region, and people found us on Spotify or on YouTube or whatever, and all of a sudden our fan base increased with hundreds and hundreds, which was great. So that time, I believe we were played as much as we've ever been played on Spotify.
Yeah.
Because if people like the song "Hey Hey" that you hear on the radio, we got 11 more from the album. So they found us, and some of the listeners are still with us, and keep listening to Bürner. They hook up, they follow us on Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, and whatever. So
That's really cool.
yeah, radio helps a lot. That's where it will be, really.
Yeah.
So Mats is writing a new song for the Melody Festival, for the Eurovision Song Contest.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, that's the next thing.
And what happened? Because I thought that we should win all the competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got
by that time.
Yeah.
So to be prepared, I forced myself to write something as simple as possible.
Yeah.
Which became 8 million reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's on a video. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Initially, Mats was gonna call the song Christer Björkman don't know his ass from a hole in the ground. But you
I
renamed it.
didn't.
I think that had been a killer song.
To be serious, we tried to make something very simple, which could go into people's mind.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 8 million reasons. The riff in 8 million reasons. It's very simple, but I think if you listen to it once or twice, you remember it.
Yeah, I think it's quite catchy. Just by you saying the title, I get the song played in my head right now. So
we like to keep it simple.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Best.
Yeah. Keep it cool. Keep it simple.
Yeah, but most really good songs are the simple ones, I guess. And
Yeah.
I think might
It's
be
purpose to make music that's very simple, but it's a good song.
yeah.
I mean, look at all of them songs that are made in a very simple way. Smoke on the Water, Highway to Hell, you just name them. They're very simple, easy songs, but if you look at them, they are hard to play. You have to keep the perfect beat.
Oh,
It becomes an earworm, it eats into your head, and la la la.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the key.
Yeah, I think so.
It's very hard to make stuff easy, I guess.
Yeah, and also it has been done before.
Yeah. Yeah, so you almost have to do it better, I guess.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Cool. Yeah. So, except for Bürner, what is the best hard rocking Swedish band through all times, you think?
Mustache.
You like Mustache?
If you ask me, I think
Yeah.
Mustache is the best rock and roll band from Sweden ever.
I think they've done a lot for rock music in Sweden, actually. So I might agree with you. The other couple gentlemen, they are thinking about it.
Yeah,
Svensk, Swedish.
I'm thinking.
I don't know.
I must probably be right. It has to be Mustache.
Yeah, they kick ass. They're a good band
Yeah.
with a good attitude and everything. Yeah, there are some Swedish bands, but it's hard to put anyone before anyone else, really. There are a few, Leatherman, yeah. But I mean, I would say today, existing bands, I would put Mustache in front.
Mm.
They're great.
No.
And Bürner.
Of course.
Bürner, of course.
Of course. Well, should we try to wrap it up? Maybe you have last thing you want to tell your fans before we leave?
Keep healthy,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay healthy. Come and see a show when Bürner comes out and play. Buy the album if you haven't got it already. Support the rock and roll really around the world as much as you can, because a lot of bands and a lot of musicians are suffering hard time. We are fortunately we are fortunate enough to have the jobs on the side. We don't play in Bürner professionally yet, and I have to say we're lucky now that we don't. We have an income from somewhere else, but there are bands around Sweden and musicians and people that used to work with music. I mean, like road crews and all those stuff like that. You know, people that have lost their livelihood, their income and everything, and are suffering big time. So what can we say to everyone? Buy albums, try to support rock and roll as much as you can, and come to the concerts when they start.
Yeah,
That's right.
great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can only agree.
yeah. Well, thank you very much for this
Thank you.
lovely
Thank
talk.
you. Thank you, Pep.
And now I will start talking Swedish again.
Okej.
Jätteschysst grabbar.
Ja, men vi hänger väl kvar ett tag där. Det är
Ja.
trevligt att ta en sån här covid-öl tycker jag.
Eller hur?
Ja, fan skål på det. Nu kan vi bli fulla också.
Men får
hämta
man
en ny bara.
röka i
Ja,
telefon?
men gå och hämta en ny för fan. Det ska jag göra med.
Ja, men vi skulle åka och köpa snus.
Ja, det ska vi göra. Janne vill
Jag
åka.
åker hem och jobba.
Ja. Så är
Får
det.
man röka i telefonen?
Ja, men vi sätter på fläkten här då. Är det bra Mats?
Ja, det är bra.
Gött.
Jag sitter där.
Gött.
Ni då? Fan,
Ja,
dricker ni
det är bra.
bärs? Jävla gubbjävel.
Jag kan i alla fall dricka bira. Janne ska köra tillbaka till Linköping så han får ju ta...
Ja.
Han fick ta en halv här.
Hund-Janne.
Så han fick kittla gommen lite.
Hund-Janne.